How are you feeling after today's sentencing?
Well, I think the right sentence was imposed. It's what we asked for in the circumstances, and we thought it was just, and we're happy to see it imposed.
What did you make of Mr. Lynch's comments saying he denied it?
It's not all that surprising. I mean, that was his position all the way through the trial. He has a right to what's called a right of allocution, so he can say something at the time of sentence, and he can say pretty much whatever he wants. I didn't expect him to confess, but I don't think it really moved the needle at all.
So he will be serving the sentence in the federal
Yeah,
penitentiary?
he'll be headed to the penitentiary shortly.
What is the timeline in this situation?
Sorry?
What is the timeline for the next steps?
What do you mean?
When is it going to go to the penitentiary?
I'm not 100% sure. I know that there's an assessment process done here at the correctional before he's transferred to the federal system. I don't know how long that takes. I would imagine it's a couple of weeks, but that's just a guess.
What do you make of the judge's comments about Mr. Lynch taking advantage of culture of silence in hockey?
The Crown's view is that he very much did that. I mean, he carefully chose his victim, somebody he knew was not going to resist because of who he was and who Mr. Lynch was and what Mr. Lynch meant to his career. He also knew, or was pretty sure, that kid, that 17-year-old kid, wasn't going to say anything because of the stigma attached to that and the impact it would have on his potential career.
How is the victim feeling today?
I didn't talk to him after, but I did talk to him after the verdict, and he felt good. I hope that this brings him some closure. I mean, this has been halfway through this fourth decade of dealing with this, so I hope it brings some closure.
I know the judge said 3 years, but I think 2 days less. Can you explain the timeline for us?
Yeah, he, because of Mr. Lynch, when he was arrested, he spent 2 days in custody way back in 2021, so he gets 1.5 to 1 credit for that, so 1,094 or whatever 3 years is, minus that credit is the sentence go forward. So it's a very nominal remand credit that they take off the top.
Okay, so just minus about 2 days or so.
3 days, yeah.
3 days.
3
okay.
days.
I'm not sure to what you can speak to, but maybe this is probably more for defense, but can you guys probably expect an appeal from Mr. Lynch?
I haven't had that discussion with counsel for Mr. Lynch, but I would expect they're going to explore it. You know, whether there's a likelihood of success, I won't comment on. That's for him to argue about, not me.
I don't think the sentence was a surprise. I tried to persuade him to put him in the provincial system for various reasons, but the court obviously felt that a federal sentence was necessary. So
And have you spoken to your client?
I'm about to go down and do that after I talk to you, but I have talked to him many times. He's prepared for this. So
I guess he said he didn't do it. What do you make of his comments today?
well, I wasn't there. I mean, if he didn't do it, then his reaction is not a surprise. If he did, then you can draw your own conclusions. As I said before, the only two people that will ever really know are the complainant and him.
Can we expect an appeal from him?
Yes.
Can you elaborate more upon that? So, what does that look like going forward on an appeal process?
Well, he has to demonstrate that the judge made a legal error in his reasoning. It's not as simple as saying the judge shouldn't have made the credibilities he made. He has to go further than that. But I mean, for someone in his position, he's not looking at it the way a lawyer looks at it. He's just saying, I didn't do this, I want to appeal, which is what anybody in his situation would do.
Could he appeal from the penitentiary?
Yeah, I mean, he's got to file a notice of appeal within 30 days, and it'll be up to the system whether they provide him counsel. If they provide him counsel, then me or whoever it is will handle the appeal, and if not, he can come do it himself. So he's got the right to appeal like any citizen does.